Hello! Welcome to the forest. The forest without trees. On another fun-packed day. Fun-packed activities. Just out for a quick walk today. I don't even know if I want to really bother. I'll go to Skeoch Roundabout and see if there's any Dodge Vipers or anything exciting. Maybe Bobby Ewing's Mercedes, or I don't know, the Sweeney's Granada, which was a console, but they did have Granadas as well. Ford supplied them with their cars. I'm going to have a look and then I'll get home from dinner. Yeah, so there's a lot of, what's been happening in Scotland is the Greens have been pursuing a lot of loony policies. Because the SNP didn't have enough power, that is why, well, one of the reasons why Sturgeon's had to resign. Because she started that transgender thing. Which was fucking everybody over, including transgenders actually. By saying that all you need to do is just go and define your gender. Easy. But of course you do realise, anybody's listening to this, that gender and sex are, well, gender's a sort of, it's a twist on that word. You know, it's what happens when people think up clever ways of twisting reality. And a lot of people, even me, I didn't even realise it either. I just kind of accepted it. I got involved with these types and just didn't question anything, and it suited me. But so that word, you know, the fact, so you can define your own gender, which is a social construct, not construct. Therefore, that would be where you'd have a potentially a man going into a women's prison, you know, or a woman with a penis. If you do away with, you know, a biological definition, is that the word? And therefore, as a species or a society, we wouldn't actually have gender. It would just be one gender. There's two. It does your head in, I admit it. If you really start thinking about it, you go, and you go, I go, and I go, So basically, you could say I myself am a sort of victim of that. It's my own fault, partly. I think it's ever just one person's fault if you get involved with something. But I've never went in here before. I mean, this is like the sort of place that you never go in, because it doesn't go anywhere. There's no reason to be in here. But somebody's been in here, dumping 4-inch gutters. Yeah, great place to dump gutters. And that goes over the river. Oh, the burn, sorry. Bannock burn. Trees. I mean, you could camp here. I suppose if you do stealth camping, a big problem would be dogs. Like, if you're somewhere and you're trying to be stealthy, you don't want anybody to know you're there, and some daft dog comes up, starts sniffing your tent, you tell it to fuck off, and then the owner goes, oh, somebody in our tent. You know, that would not be good. So most of the problems we're having in Scotland, and the reason that people, like poor people, are getting done over is because of the Greens and the SNP. I tell you, that's what it is. You don't believe me? Fine. So it's a tail wagging the dog, and that's what Alex Salmon said this morning. Don't think for a minute I like him, because I don't. but he is like sort of relatively sensible compared to the nuts, you know. And saying that, so just like yesterday, I walked through the wood, right, and there's wood there that's been cut, and there's signs up. Do not, some of the effect, do not take any of this wood, it would be criminal damage. So, or something like that, or theft or whatever. And I thought, fuck's sake, you can't even like, imagine you, I mean I don't have a fire, but imagine you want to keep warm. And these green bastards are telling you, you can't pick up wood out of wood. Like the wood is owned by the council. So it's not privately owned wood, it's owned by the people. People own it. But you're not allowed to take any wood out of it. Because some fucking weirdos decided we want to encourage hedgehogs or something, but as with all things, and this is the gender thing as well, transgender thing, they don't think about all the manifestations of these ideas that they get. So what happens if you get a hedgehog, encourage hedgehogs, you know, so they don't know, what about badgers, what about TB, you know, all these different things. And I'm not for a minute saying that I know all about all that, I don't. But they don't ever think about anything. And there's this type of like green type politics where they actually hate humans, you know. And it's like, you carry on, what the problem is, it's fine if you hate humans, it's fine, go and carry on hating them, but what's happening is ordinary people are being affected by this because they are having to pay for all that shit that they don't want, you know. Like ordinary people, I mean, I'm not like necessarily an ordinary person, I probably am, but I'm kind of out with mainstream society enough to not be a total slave to it, you know. Because I think slavery is relative. Slavery is a sort of on a spectrum. We're all slaves, it's just how much of a slave, you know. So if you've done the wrong things and you pay rent, or you know, you depend on minimum wage or whatever it might be, then you're fucked really, because they're just going to screw you. And you're going to pay for all that shite whether you like it or not. It doesn't seem fair the way things are going. But anyway, that's my take on it. J.W. Morrison. That is my take. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to strip off all my clothes and run across into that roundabout, climb up that tree, the one in the middle, and then jump off and land in the heather. And that'll be my way of getting more publicity. Oh, Tesla in the wrong lane, turned off to the left. Putting the indicators on is probably fucked up the range. P&O first. So I still haven't got a new coat. Sorry, it's fucking shit. It's got holes in it. So I'll hide all the bad bits on my coat. I did buy a new top there, and another one, and the trousers I couldn't get, and the boots, I need another pair of boots. It's just getting time to go away and do a bit of shopping, it's tricky. So with any luck, the SNP are finished in Scotland. I doubt that, but it'd be good if they were, because I don't like them. And if you don't like me saying that, don't bother being on this channel, bog off. I don't really care about it, it's a hobby anyway. I don't even get monetized. Ford. Is it an S-Max? Yeah. So, bloody cheek, eh? Bloody cheek. I suppose you've probably noticed that I'm not a very agreeable person, which is a male trait. It's true, I'm not. I don't think I've ever agreed with anyone. A disagreeable person. I am. You know, like, see your workers, like the guys there. Oh, well, their wages haven't gone up, but their expenses have. Well, everybody's expenses has. I mean, I bought cat food yesterday. It's gone up £4 in a year. The same cat food. You know? The gap has got wider. Look at that stupid thing. What is that? A hybrid or something? Or electric? The lies they tell you. And Nicola Sturgeon actually lied. Right. She said that the need for the opinion about having independence in Scotland has never been higher. That's complete rubbish. It's just not true. So you can go up there and say that. It's like, you lying bitch. The only reason there's women seem like there's a certain C3. Quite a nice one, a little C3. Great wee cars then. Oh, please, be respectful. Is it a funeral? I've been going to funerals. I don't get invited to funerals, but that's when I was saying what I believe, like, women tend to need to conform more than men in society because they're more agreeable, and so they will go to funerals and they'll make it look like they've got a perfect relationship and everything, whether they have or not, and they'll be dressed perfectly and everything. And the man has to behave, and whereas men often, they don't really give a fuck, do they? A lot of them. So I'm generalising, yeah, I admit it. Oh, Transit. I don't know which engine's in that one. Does sound pretty good. And so they're more cunning in hiding reality, is what I'm saying, right? So that lady that went missing down in Lancashire, you know, if you look at her Facebook and she looks great, and she always looks like got makeup on and she's right clothes on, and she's got the dog. It's all part of a lifestyle, like a projective lifestyle that she put out. And it turns out she had alcohol problems, and then it turns out the police have been around the house. There's a middle class house, well off, not riff-raff, not in a council scheme, not having a jacuzzi and a wheelie bin, and yet, so that in below the surface, and her husband or partner was being told by a lot of stupid women commenting that he was a misogynist and all that shit. The fucking morons they are. And it looks like he's got a mark on his face. I reckon she punched him. Because he looks the type, the big softy type. But how could you be anything else in this day and age? You know? Indication I was wrong with the BMW. You failed miserably. You failed to signal to come off the roundabout, you fucking useless arse. Not happy with that. I'm gonna report it to the police. Once I've reported to people stealing wood. A man with a penis has just entered the jail and he's got 2 years for stealing wood out of a wood. And that's what's going to be the headlines. That's how crazy things are. That's how crazy. Well, we're all doomed anyway. Well, I am anyway. Well, everybody's doomed, but I did my best. 5 children was more than normal. So you always get a glimmer of hope, like Sturgeon resigning, but you know, there'll be another Bampot will take place. You know? Range Rover towing Kia, is it? Quite a big car, eh? But it's a decent big trailer and it's a decent big Range Rover. I've done a lot of towing. I did it with dodgy shit, but I wouldn't do it now, but I would be arrested now if I did what I did. Jack Richard and Son. Should really be Richardson, they should change their name to Richardson and make it easier. Well, you wouldn't need the and, would you? You do with the and, because ands cost money. What's this one coming down? Is that Curry? No, what is it? Hayton Coulthard. Hayton Coulthard. Hayton Coulthard. I seen them, where did I see them? It was in Grangemouth the last time. Anyway, let's get going. I'm going to walk round the side of the roundabout. Ugh. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. You can do what you want. If you want to go on a roundabout, just go on it. It's not private. It's not like fenced off or nothing, is it? Ooh. So. Oh, there's a tin. Bastards, isn't they? Eh? Throwing that shit away. Fucking bastards. Litter louts. I don't like litter louts. You know? Don't like them. I'm doing a public service. It's like picking up tins and then disposing of them because they're dummies just think they can just throw them out the window of a car or off a push bike. Dumplings, that van didn't sound right. Ooh, 26 mile an hour. So ugh. Another one for the scrap pile. Ooh. Bye, Skeoch, roundabout. Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Remember you can get me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, no actually this is YouTube, Facebook, Tumblr, yeah, you can get me on all these places. Yeah. So, thanks for watching, and from the Bannock Burn, Stirling, Scotland, it's over and out. Bye.